How's it going, everybody, and welcome to today's video. And if you're new to my channel and enjoy today's content, stay tuned for more. Now, I apologize if my voice sounds really odd right now. I'm pretty much came down with a cold, so yeah, perfect time to make a video while you have a cold. With that lame introduction out of the way, let's just get started. So today I want to discuss one topic: is Rainbow Six Siege really worth the $60 price tag? And let me just tell you that I have bought a lot of games in 2015 that honestly I only picked up like once or twice. I only played one or two times, like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 for example. I only prestige one time, made it to like level 15 or something, and I haven't touched that since. And I paid $100 since I bought the digital deluxe edition, and I feel like I got more out of this game than I did out of that game, only because this game feels more rewarding to me. It gives me that, if I want to play rank, because this game only offers you 3 game modes, which it really doesn't offer you too much. It offered you 10 maps at the start, 10 or 11 maps at launch, 20 operators, and only 3 game mode situations, which is basically 10 basic missions that get you familiar with the game and how the game works, and multiplayer, which is a combination of 2 game modes: casual, which is a first team to get 3 rounds wins, and it's the more casual side to the game. It's the less competitive scene. And also rank, which you can only play rank if you're at level 20. There is a way where you can play rank if you're under level 20, if you get into a squad where you have teammates that are above level 20 or level 20 and they start the match, you can get in it. But other than that, you can only access rank at level 20. And the last game mode that this game offers is Terrorist Hunt, which, to be honest, I really have not tried much of situations. I think I've only done the first 2 situations, and I have not played Terrorist Hunt since the open beta, or was it the closed beta? I really can't remember, because I only played it once and I didn't really like it. What I do like about this game is the multiplayer. Like I said, you only get 20 operators, 10 attackers, 10 defenders, and 10 to 11 maps at the start. It doesn't seem a lot for a $60 price tag game, but when you think about every single map, including this one, every time you play this map, you're gonna be going up against different teams. Different teams play different. They have different ways of fortifying. They have different ways to protect themselves. And if you play an attacker side and you're defending, you don't know what type of attackers you're going up against. You don't know how good they are, how bad they are. And this game, even though it doesn't offer much in variety, it offers a whole lot in gameplay value. And I found myself playing this game more than any other game that I have, and I believe this game is really worth the $60. And I know a lot of people. Oh man, there's a lot of gunshots. I don't know where that came from. Kind of scared me for a little bit. And like I said, even though this game doesn't seem like it offers a lot, what it does offer in gameplay value is worth the $60, and that's my personal opinion. I've been in love with this game ever since I played the closed alpha. I played the open, and I bought the game. Obviously, I pre-ordered it because I've been having a lot of blast with this game that I have not honestly found in any other game in a really long time. So if you are curious whether you want to pick up this game or not, first thing you gotta know is that this game, if you're coming from Call of Duty background, you can't suspect yourself to run around, pick up 20 kills in one single gameplay or whatever, because kills in this game are not that common. If you're a good player in casual, you'll be getting up to 10 kills. If you're a good player on rank and you have a good team, you'll be getting up to 5 kills at the most. And even though that doesn't sound like a lot, every kill in this game feels rewarding. As you guys may know or may not know, your health does not regenerate. You only have 1 life per round, and you gotta make that life and that health count. Because if you get lit up from the beginning and you're like 50% health, or if you get lit up and you're like 15% health, you pretty much know you're gonna be a goner unless you play right. You have to be really patient in this game. You can't suspect to run inside a building like Rambo and take everybody out. And that's one thing that might deter people away. But if you can get bypass that and you like the slow gameplay style, you like the tactics in this game that this game has to offer, this game is well worth the $60, and I would be glad to pay that again to buy this game over again, which I can't say that about a lot of games. but I believe this game is worth it. Now, featuring, I do like the DLC. I like the way they did the DLC in this game, and I wish more games can follow this type of mentality, because what they did with the DLC is they made it free basically to everybody. They're not excluding no players from new operators. They're not excluding new players who don't have the season pass or who do not buy the DLC from the new operators such or maps. The way that they did it is that the DLC is free, but there is an exception that you can buy the season pass. And with the season pass, all you get is you get a 7-day exclusive period with the new operators, and basically you can get the new operators without buying them, so they're essentially free, and you get 5 camos free also for buying the season pass. And I like the way they did this, because this does not mean that the rest of the community is going to be left behind as other games. Referring to Call of Duty because that's the most popular first person shooter that I know. And you know, in Call of Duty, new maps come out, new zombie maps come out, and players who do not buy the DLC cannot play those maps. Players who not buy the DLC cannot get access to the new weapons, and if there's new specialists involved, then they're not going to be able to play them unless they buy the DLC, which kind of forces the player that does like to play the game in order to buy the DLC. Now, the way that this game did it is all DLC is free, with the exception of the season pass that gives you a 7-day exclusive period. And this keeps the whole community base, the whole fan base of this game together. It doesn't separate players. It doesn't allow one player who spent $30 to be able to enjoy more out of the game than a player who only spent the $60 worth, instead of adding 60 to 30, which is like $90. And it allows all players to still be able to play the game, enjoy the whole game that's available. And me personally, I do like this game, so I did spend the $30 extra, and I know a lot of people didn't, and I kind of like it because I have a lot of friends who did not buy the season pass, or who paid for the DLC, and even though they didn't pay for it, I could still play with them even though I paid for it, and I kind of like that now. They were honest with that from the beginning. They told you that all DLC is going to be free except with the 7-day exclusive period, and I like that they were honest about it too. And players who bought the DLC, who wanted to support this game even further, I feel like we got well rewarded, because having access to the new players 7 days before the release is a kind of a big advantage. Even though the DLC is free, and once the DLC comes out, it's available for everybody, being able to play those characters while other people can't kind of feels really good in a sense. Kind of messed up in a sense too, but like I said, they made the DLC free, so what more can we ask? I wish more game developers can follow this game mentality. And if you're asking me if this game is worth the $60, I believe it was. I have gotten a lot of enjoyment out of this game, and it's one of the funnest games I have played in a long time, and it's the only game that I can continue playing. Now, there is a lot of BS in this game. There are a lot of frustrating moments, don't get me wrong, but if you look at the gameplay value that this game delivers, it's really well worth it. It's really well designed, and it does need some improvements. It's Ubisoft, but this game is one of the best games I've played in a while, so I believe it is worth the $60.